Hello, and thank you for being here today. Anna DeMonico, she's one of my friends from high school. This is our interview for Field Assignment 1, Oral Poetry. Go ahead and introduce yourself whenever you're ready.
What do you want me to say?
Whatever your heart desires.
I'm Anna DeMonico, like Monse said. We met in high school. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so Anna, this is just a normal conversation. Us talking about the poem or book or song you picked. I'll be asking some questions just to get a couple more details and making sure that we just keep a conversation flowing. So, whenever you're ready, go ahead and introduce to us what you'll be describing or what poem, book, or whatever you chose.
What I chose was a book that I've had in my family since I was really young. It's called Oh, the Places You Go by Dr. Seuss. And this is a book that my mother gave to me when in second grade I moved to Eastern Washington with my father from Seattle.
Okay. Does this have any specific occasion? Like, is there a certain part of the book that you guys recite or you live by, or just something that you can recall as a memory?
I think kind of for us, me and my mom, at least me and my father somewhat have this, but it's mostly between me and my mother, is we say kind of the places you go. And I need to find, there's an exact line that we do say sometimes, but it's morely the theory of, that you're going to go many places, but you'll still have kind of us here and the family, and you'll still have someone there to support you. And I think for me and my mom, it turned into like, I'm excited to see all the places you go, but you'll always have a place at home. And to my dad, when my father gave it to her, it was, I'm excited to see where you will go, and I'm excited to join you on this journey.
Nice. Do you remember when they gave you the book exactly? Like, is there a year, timestamp, or do you remember anything like that?
I do not know when my dad gave my mother the book, but I'm going to assume it was probably somewhere between 99 and 2000. And I believe the year my mom gave me this book was the summer of 2012 when I had moved to Eastern Washington with my dad.
Okay. Is there like a tradition behind the book? Like, did you learn this, a certain song, or like, do you know the variant of where this book would fall into?
It's kind of a funny thing me and my mom do, is that every Christmas we will read the book, and it's just something we do every year. It's a tradition where like we'll go through and we'll just read it. It doesn't matter if it's just us. Sometimes we'll have my younger cousins or nieces and nephews there. And then for graduation, I actually used it as I got a different book, and I had people write down letters and notes, because just for me, that it's all the people that came were all the people that I knew kind of had my back and were close to me. And so for me, putting their notes in signified kind of like, okay, all these people have my back no matter where I go.
Nice. Do you know like any more books or songs that would fit the timeline of this book, or like anything that stuck with you, or something that just was an add-on to the book?
To the book? Let me think.
Or do you have like any poems that may relate back to this book, or a song that every time it comes up it reminds you of this book?
I did just think about what was it? It's a song. It's called One Foot in Front of the Other, and it's by, I believe, One Republic. I need to check on that though. We do this too. And I guess it reminds me of the same message that this book gives me, which is My chicken's done.
So now, Anna, will you please tell us what this book or phrase reminds you of, or a memory you have with it?
I guess a memory I have of this book is probably one time when it would have been around last year. I was trying to kind of figure out what I wanted to do after high school and what I was going to do after graduation. And I really love to travel. It's one of my favorite things. And so I was looking at like college and jobs abroad. And I decided that I wanted to do a job abroad, but I was really scared and I called my mom and I was like, hey, like, I'm really scared. I don't know how I feel about that. And she had said that she will be proud of me wherever I do and wherever place I go. And that, like, that made me really emotional. And I just was like, I think I want to read that book. And so after I, like, went and I sat and I just read the book to myself, and it reminded me kind of, like, when I was young and kind of being with my mom. And so just that connection me and my mom have.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for letting me interview you and record this interview. I really appreciate it, and thank you for giving us the time of day as well for us to have this conversation.
Of course. Can I go eat my chicken now?